President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin shaking hands at the opening of their day-long summit in Geneva. The two plan to discuss everything from cybercrime to Russia's alleged interference in America's elections, as well as arms control and Russia's intrusion in Ukraine. For more on today's historic meeting, we bring in Paul Brace, political science professor with Rice University. Hello there. I'm glad you're joining us this morning. Welcome to Houston's Morning Show.
Good morning, Melissa.
All right, let's talk about what's going on with this, because we know there's anxiety in parts of the world about this summit. Can you talk more about why that is and why there's so much emotion involved in this?
I think you can view the summit as an attempt to reduce anxiety. I think expectations are quite low concerning anything that will actually be accomplished. But our relations with Russia are at a substantial low. Perhaps not at the all-time low, but in modern history, probably its lowest point. Mr. Biden, I think, seeks to restore confidence among the G7, and this summit occurs not coincidentally after his meeting with G7, and to restore confidence among our transatlantic partners in NATO. And so he meets with Mr. Putin. And hopefully can restore their confidence of the more traditional relationships we've had with our European allies.
All right, so as we take a look at this all unfolding in front of our eyes, what can we expect to come out of this? What will happen?
Well, I think best case scenario is we may restore our diplomats, which were removed on both sides in a tit-for-tat conflict several weeks ago. I think people would like to see a restoration or a foundation for moving forward with constructive talks on cooperation on matters of nuclear armaments. Beyond that, I think there are very limited expectations. We would like to see a limit to cyber attacks emanating from Russia, but we have no solid proof that this was coordinated by their government. Of course, Mr. Putin will respond with a whataboutism and point to the fact that there are no doubt hackers within the United States that are trying to create mischief in Russia. The matter of Alexei Navalny is concerning to most human rights activists around the world, but the fact remains that Mr. Putin is popular within his own country, and he would claim that is a matter of domestic politics that we have no business meddling in, and again would probably resort to whataboutism and point to our January 6th attack on our own capital.
All right, as we talk about those issues, what do you think are the ones that really affect people the most, the ones we're really going to be focusing in on and that make a difference in the most lives?
Well, I mean, in a lot of ways, it's not who's in the room, it's who's not in the room here. As I mentioned, we have the G7 and we have our NATO transatlantic partners, but the major partner that isn't in the room is China. Their GDP will likely exceed ours as we emerge from the pandemic. Our European trading partners are now, I believe, all trading more with China than they are with us. And so the real, I think, hidden player in all of this, or the motivation for much of this, is China and its role in the global economy. And so I think by reducing tensions with Russia and restoring our relations with our European trading partners, this could help bolster more traditional economic relationships that the U.S. has had with Europe and other democracies around the world.
That will be a relief for a whole lot of people. Thank you for your time from Rice University today and for explaining in easy terms what all this means to us personally. Good to talk to you this morning.
Have a good day.
You do the same. 8:19.